Today's Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you into the kitchen today where we're going to have a little bit of fun. I know you saw the title to the video. Yes, I'm making my southern style fish tacos. And well, before we get to making the fish tacos, we need to make the coleslaw first, because I like the coleslaw to set up anywhere between 4 to 24 hours. The longer the better. It'll help blend the flavors together, and it'll help break down the pieces of carrots and cabbage and everything. So let's get started on making some coleslaw. Yes, I cheat once in a while. If you want to shred your own cabbage up, go for it. And this is regular cut coleslaw. You want to go through and make sure you break up the big pieces and get any old ugly pieces out. Now, I would have preferred it to set up for overnight, but we're going to get about 5 hours set on it, which it'll help. It'll make it, it won't be bad, but it won't have that, what I enjoy. So like I said, the longer you can let it sit, the better. And I'm going to add 2 14-ounce bags of diced southern style slaw. And this is where it's small diced. And I'm making a big batch of slaw, and that way you can eat on it for several days. I might even break out some barbecue beans tomorrow. But you got to remember, slaw is going to break down as it sets up. Okay, and I'm going to add some seasonings. And I don't measure. This is for your taste. This is garlic powder. Just put in however much you enjoy. The humidity's thing got to it, I see. And yes, I put oregano in my coleslaw. This time I'm using onion powder. Now onion powder you gotta be careful with, because it can, if you use too much, it can be bitter. Go on. And just for a different twist, I'm going to add a little smoked paprika. Now, of course, all seasonings are optional. You add what you like. And this is a little bit of ground black pepper. And a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. And I'm going to add a little bit of raw apple cider vinegar. Oh, it smells good. And for a little twist, I'm going to squeeze 2 limes in it. I'm doing it just a little bit different this time because it's fish tacos. Or southern style fish tacos, where we'll be using catfish fillets. And of course you can use flounder, tilapia, cod, salmon if you want to. Whichever fish you like, or whatever fish you can catch. Crappie, brim, bass, all of it's good. Wash my hands. And now, last but not least, real mayonnaise. I love Hellman's, that's my favorite. If you like Duke's, use Duke's, Kraft, whatever mayonnaise that you enjoy. I don't know what it is about this year, but my gracious, the flies are horrible. Now, you don't want to add a whole lot of mayonnaise because you've got to remember, as the salt, the lime juice, and the vinegar start breaking down the cabbage, it's going to release juices, and you don't want your coleslaw real soggy at all. Of course, it'll take on a red color because of the paprika. But let me tell you, this smells good. I'm going to try some now. I'm going to make sure it's good and mixed up. Oh my gracious. Oh my God, that's good. At the moment, it doesn't taste like it needs anything. Every hour or so, you're going to want to stir it and taste it and see if it needs anything added. Right now, as it sits, it tastes wonderful. I'm going to cover it up. And into the refrigerator, I'm going to put it. And like I said, I'm going to stir it real good every hour, give it a taste, see if anything needs to be adjusted. Right now, as it sets, it's amazing. So, once I get ready to start the catfish fillets and everything, I'll bring y'all right back we're going to have a wonderful dinner here tonight, and I'm thankful that they requested for me to cook fish tacos. So I'll see y'all at the wall. Okay, it's time to get the catfish fillets marinating for a little while. About 10-15 minutes. You don't want to marinate them too long because I'm going to be seasoning them with lemon pepper seasoning, and the citric acid could start cooking your fish, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so I have my tray. It's a deep cookie sheet lined with aluminum foil, and I have olive oiled it really good. And I'm going to cut my fillets in half, or at least I hope I'm going to. There we go. It helps, especially if you're cooking for several people. It keeps people from grabbing a great big giant fillet and trying to make them a fish taco with a whole fillet. Okay, I'm going to oil one side, sprinkle it real good. I got the other side oiled. And I'm going to sprinkle that baby good too. Now, of course, these were store-bought. They had a very good price on them. And me being a private cook, I shop for them as well. So they were wanting cod or flounder or something like that. And I said, how about catfish? It's prettier and it's a whole lot cheaper. So guess what, folks? It's Southern Catfish fish tacos. I just haven't been lucky enough to get to go fishing. So if you're blessed to get to go fishing for catfish, you can definitely use fresh caught catfish as well. Make sure you oil both sides really well. Now, how much seasoning you sprinkle on is up to you. If you notice, I'm making sure one hand gets dirty and the other hand's clean so I can touch the seasoning bottle. You need to keep everything clean and sanitized. I'm going to add a little more olive oil. You can bear hug your olive oil and open it one-handed. You don't want a whole lot of oil, but you want enough so that both sides get good and oiled and that marinade of lemon pepper sticks to it real well. And like I said, you can do this with bass, brim, crappie, catfish, flounder, whoops, salmon, cod, whatever fish you enjoy. I've even done it with tilapia before. It's real good with tilapia as well. But it's simple, easy, and you just keep coating the fillets. You might have to go back and adjust things. You want to give enough room between each fillet. Well, I said these were some big, beautiful catfish fillets. And when I can get them for $2, a little over $2 a pound cheaper than the other really good fish, oh yeah, it's catfish time. And believe me, your house is going to smell wonderful. And of course, now I did wash my fillets before I started using them. You want to make sure they're good and clean. Go on. Yep, I'm going to have to scoot them even closer. I'm going to end up with more than I expected. Nothing wrong with that. And the last catfish fillet. These were big, pretty fillets. Go on, try me. Got a death wish. And some of these flies just will not leave you alone. I can't tell you how many times I done smacked a couple of them and they still didn't die. So I don't know what deal they made with something, but they ain't easy to kill, I'll tell you that much. Alright. Hurry over here, wash my hand off. Okay, got my hands washed off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. I see one I need to sprinkle a little bit more on, or a couple. Because you want to make sure that they're good and seasoned. Now of course you can season them with anything you like. People will throw a little garlic on there. I wasn't feeling right. Oh my gracious, this is smelling good, y'all. And of course, if it was me, they're not big on anything heat. I would use some Slap Your Mama, but that's okay. I got something special to sprinkle on mine. Because that's one thing about, a blessing about being a private cook. I get to eat some of the food as well. Okay, I'm going to get this in the fridge and I'll bring you back as soon as it's done marinating. And when it's the last 5 minutes of the 15 minutes, heat your oven to 350. And then that way, when they come out of the fridge, you can shoot them straight into the oven. I'll see y'all here in a bit. Okay, it's time to start the fish cooking in the oven. The oven is set at 350. It just beeped at me so to tell me that it's time to get the fish in. Look how pretty it looks. It's been marinating good and cold, and now it's going into the oven. I'm going to set the timer. Since fish cooks fast, I'm going to let it cook for 30 minutes, check on it, and see if it's done. And if it's not done, I'm going to cook it for another 15. It should be done by then. Alright, and I will bring you back. I've already made, she wanted a big pot of comfort macaroni and cheese, so I got macaroni and cheese made. I need to get my avocado ready for mine, slice up, get some lime wedges ready, and we're going to get this show on the road. I'll see y'all back here as soon as the fish is done. Okay, the fish is done. It's been 30 minutes. It is perfectly done. Now, depending on your oven, make sure that your fish is cooked. Now, the way I'm going to put my fish taco together, it's going to be a taco wrap. I got the big tortillas. I got the garden spinach herb, which is exactly what I want. Go on. And I'm going to get me a big, nice catfish fillet right there. Go on. Oh, and let me tell you, this smells good. I mean, bring it down where you can actually see what I'm doing. Now, I've let it rest out of the oven for just a little while. And me being me, I'm going to put me a little squeeze of lime juice on there. I'm going to save a little bit of juice. And I'm using cheddar jack cheese. I'm going to put that on top. Me a little coleslaw. I'm going to tell you, the coleslaw turned out perfect. I'm going to put me a rest of the squeeze of the lime juice on top of that. I'm going to see if this avocado I have is still good. It's really soft. Yeah, it's good in some places. Just have to scoop around the ugly part. Now, of course, everything's optional. Off me. Of course, I'm the only one that's going to eat avocado around here. And then, me being me and liking to be adventurous, the other day I found a new hot sauce. Well, not sauce, but a hot sprinkle. I couldn't help myself. Devil's spit. So we're going to try some of this. From the ingredients list, it's more smoky than actual hot peppers. So we're going to give this a try. With the big tortillas, it's more like a wrap than anything. Sorry, y'all, I gotta have another bite. The lemon pepper catfish is amazing. And you can taste the lime juice, the cheese, avocado, the coleslaw. It's absolutely amazing. Oh my gracious, that's good. Oh, onion. Well, I'm going to have to sprinkle some more devil's spit on there if it's actually going to get spicy. But, simple, easy, homemade fish tacos, southern style. I hope this encourages you to also make your own fish tacos. You can use any fish, any seasonings, any fillings inside, whatever you like on yours. You can also, and I didn't think about it, you could also do salsa if you wanted to. Simple, easy, and above all else, homemade. And yes, you can make it also. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. It's time to fix everybody's plates and get them fed. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon.